Tonight, it's the National Football League. It's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile. That's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
James White, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Jordan Willis. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 27, Newton. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Nikhil Harry, incomplete.
Here's Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive player of the week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week 1. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
2 yards on
now
the
second and 8 at the 32-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Packer first down.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Jonathan Jones on
the rushing numbers last week for Cohen. 16 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. They expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Tariq Cohen,
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
On the stop. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Packers.
He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 3 yards. It's second down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
You can't do that.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A
minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And it's third down.
To throw on third down. Love. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
Cohen. Incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead.
Patriots.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done for deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how deep.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down Packers. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Brought down at
from the 2 now, second and goal.
3 brings up second and goal.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Brandon McManus
Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score.
5 plays
Packers
there
10.
on that drive.
Patriots
and it was polished off by a Tariq Cohen touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, first and 10 at their own 21. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
The 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's second and 6.
Now second and 6.
From the gun, here's Newton. Incomplete.
Newton's pass.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a third and 6.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Throwing again. Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Complete.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Chase Winovich brought him down. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the play. First down, Packers.
First down, a run with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Gain of 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
Love now on 2nd down. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Jay Sternberger. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
49-yard line.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The tackle by Derwin James. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
on 2nd down, they'll run with White.
Packers 11.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's White. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Newton. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
4th down and goal.
They'll run for it. This is White. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down. Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
That is caught by Cohen. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Love, they go play action now. And he completes it to Cohen. That catch good for only a couple. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Love.
2nd and 8.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. Well, a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
44-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Packers' 38-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Newton on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Complete to James White.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. On here, they are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
Justin Rohrwasser.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Jordan Love.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So we have reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Patriots 10.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
23 yards to pick up there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Kenny Clark
a loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
25-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Michael Gallup. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Newton's pass.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And some room to roam now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Newton, he's going to find Gallup here complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up
second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Newton. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
Newton's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
It's White, and he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Juan Smith in on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They stay on the ground with White, and he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Patriots.
A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, he'll run it, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
That's another Patriots.
From the 50, Newton. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 38, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was covered by
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
13.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. And right away, he'll look to throw. Hopkins, strong running. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. at the 28-yard line.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Jordan Love sacked. A loss of 2 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the defense.
First down, here's White. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Down right at the line
Third
of
quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Now it's Newton. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports.
13.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 15-yard line.
On second down now. It's White. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Opting to run again here with White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Loves pass.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 82 yards.
Touchdown.
And the Packers add on to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught left side by the tight end King. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, Newton. And he'll drop it underneath to White. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it second and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
1st and 10.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
A fumble on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sheldon Richardson able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
No good.
Now that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Complete to Tariq Cohen. A gain of
the Packers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but now before picking up the first.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down, Green Bay.
Working out of the gun. Love. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Second
Clock
down.
continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Love from the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
It's
critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
21-yard line.
So Newton and the Patriots down by 11, 2:22 on the clock. Deuces wild. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Now a first down throw for Newton. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
At the 29.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Operating from the gun. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And now the Packers get set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Packers, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.